One of the biggest pain points that I've seen between artists and fans is why is that artist never coming to your city or country? Do they just hate you? I promise you it's not that. There's actually a lot of reasons that artists don't come to specific countries or cities when booking their tours. So let me walk you through how we decide where to come when we're booking a tour. And this is within a specific tour, so when we're booking a European tour, when we're booking a US tour, there's a whole another set of reasons for why we book the whole tour overall, when we do it, where we're going, what region, etc. So I can save that for another video because that's a whole another thing. Though I can only speak from experience, a lot of these things are pretty universal when it comes to booking tours, but keep in mind that the bigger the artist, some of these issues are mitigated. So the first issue is financials, and this goes for any artist, regardless of your size. A very watered down version of the process is when you're booking a tour, your agent usually will connect with promoters in each city or country. They will send an offer that has a guarantee, how much you are going to get paid for the show. A lot of times there is a clause that says if you sell the show out, you get something called back end, which is a huge bonus. It might look different if you're guaranteed to sell out that venue. For example, if you're doing an underplay or something, a bigger band playing a really small venue. But generally, this is kind of how it works. If the guarantee plus what we predict we'll do on merch doesn't cover the expenses of coming to that place, it makes it really difficult to pull the trigger on doing that show. And this is just because touring is expensive and the music industry is a really, really tough industry to make money in until you pass a certain threshold. So most artists, especially at a small to medium level, cannot afford to take a financial loss on a show. There's lots of things that also roll up into financials. For example, visas. If you're going somewhere that requires a visa, visas can be insanely expensive. Another reason is that promoters just won't book you in that city or country. Why? Well, if you're not proven to have a fan base there and there's no evidence to suggest that you might have a fan base there, a promoter might not want to take a risk on putting on the show. This is where fans come in really importantly. If you engage with artists on social media, stream their music on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever it is that you use, etc., we get demographic information that we can send to promoters and say, see, we do have fans in X place, book our show. So it is so important. Even just saying, come to blah, 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 we can screenshot those and put them together and send them to promoters. Another issue is proximity. If it's your first time in the UK, you don't know how many tickets you're gonna sell, you might not wanna play 10 to 15 shows. You wanna try and concentrate your fans as much as possible into a couple of shows that end up being really great, sold out, super awesome first looks in the UK. And then once you know what you're worth, you can come back and plan accordingly. For us, we do really well in the UK and really well in Germany, so we tend to play a lot of shows in both of those places. But I know a lot of artists who go to Germany and only play one show. We play like 8. I don't know. I didn't plan on making a part 2, but I'm out of time, so let me know if you want it.